Okay, so here's today's YouTube video. I wanted to take a moment and talk about custom cages for tarantulas. This is my B. Smithy's cage that he's in right now. When you go online, you'll find a lot of people that make them. This is one that was just delivered today. My three top choices are going to be Jamie's tarantulas, tarantula cages, and the one that I go through to get my cages is Lorex plastics on eBay. All you do is go to eBay and type in tarantula cages. Now, the reason I prefer Lorex is because when you price these cages online, even though they're giving you free shipping, you're still looking at like $100 to $200 depending on who you go through. All the cages are beautiful, but me, I'm a mom, I go to school, I work full time, and I really don't have that much money to basically give out on a cage. So I stick with Lorex. This was the first one I got from them. It needs to be cleaned, but no complaints. I'm just showing you guys two different models. On this one, he's got the sides with the holes. I like them because they have locks. Open and close easily. And it was time for me to get one for my Rosie because my Rosie's starting to get big. So I decided to try a different setup with the vents on the side, and I am in love with this cage. The work and the craftsmanship is absolutely beautiful. I haven't opened it yet, but opens nicely. So this is going to be my Rosie's cage. The other thing I really like about his cages is these little rubber stoppers on the bottom. They make the biggest difference in the world. The other thing that surprised me this round is he's really, when I pulled him up on eBay, he's got a lot going on as far as with what's available, because the other one I'm searching for now is a really nice permanent home for my, I believe it's the Nandu chromatus. And so I like what he sends with you because he tells you, please call eBay and all this other stuff. But the other thing that really surprised me this year is he has a listing of all his sizes of the cages on here, and I will be going through him for the cage for my Nandu chromatus, because when I dish out money for a nice permanent cage, I wait for them to grow and then I get my beautiful cages. But once that chromatus is grown, I'm going to be getting a cage through him because it's really important for me for my tarantula to have plenty of room to crawl, but I don't want anything too high. The other option was the Exoterra 12 by 12 by 12. The idea of having a tank that is 12 feet high just doesn't, not 12 feet, 12 inches high, just doesn't sit well with me with my terrestrial, who I know I'm going to love and value greatly. But anyways, I wanted to show this to you guys because I got this one with shipping. This is a 14, I believe it's by 8 by 8 for my Rosie. And I got this one for $70 with shipping included, which if you've seen those cages out there, the large cages, they're like 108 plus anywhere else, and sometimes you have to pay for shipping. So I mean, for $70 I got this cage. It's beautiful, I love it, and I can't wait to put her in it. So again, it just depends on what you can afford. I really do like Jamie's setup. If you've seen her cages, she has it set up so you only have an opening like right here to here, so you have these two sides. So the reason I like them, essentially, if you have tarantulas, you'll know, is if you got a crazy one, you just have a little opening right here to feed from, whereas his is a larger opening. So I'm sure I will go through Jamie's in the future as my collection grows. But for now, for my beginner species that I have, these two work for me. I have a total of 6 tarantulas. I've got an arboreal vicularia versicolor. I got my B. Smithy. I have my Rosie. Nandu chromatus. I have a pink zebra beauty, and then I also have a blue fang. Now for the blue fang, I am going to be picky who I go through for that guy because they move quick, and he's more of an intermediate species. So for my advanced species, I'll probably be really picky who I'm buying from, but for these guys, these two cages are going to work perfectly. Anyways, so that's my review of Lorex plastics. I highly recommend them. Like I said, I got this on eBay. I've only found him on eBay, but if you look here, it looks like he has a email now. I thought I saw a website on here, but here it is. reptileenclosure.com. Check them out, see what you guys think. Again, do your pricing, be picky, because these cages are expensive. I don't see any point in spending this much money on a cage unless you're in your permanent enclosure, but to each his own. Alright, Have a great weekend, guys. And here's my bee Smithy. Right there. He's beautiful. I love him. His name's Ralphie. He just molted last week. But like I said, I gotta clean this tank. I just haven't gotten to it.